Good morning, Dave Snyder here. It's the 22nd day of March, 2014. Okay, so let's go over this Tycho overlay I placed last night in that my last video, or early this morning. This is I made a video earlier, uploaded it. It was pretty boring in the beginning, and then at the end I located this alignment in the weather basically. Seen it in the weather? Want to check that? There's the weather still. Still got the spot in the center. It was more defined when I found it. You have to watch the last video I made to see how I put this in place and how it was showing itself a lot better yesterday. And I'm just going to leave this picture here, and it'll get better. The weather will change, and it'll show itself really well. This part down here is showing itself pretty good. I noticed this morning this area here and this area here, and we can take a look at that. Nice little circle there. Wasn't there yesterday. This was fitting better into that circle. But let's go over the rest of this without the weather. Let's just look at it over the earth. Okay, now this image has some writing on it here. Of course, it's backwards. Image from... I can't read backwards very well. But anyways, Tycho crater. Now, they say, the scientists say, that Tycho was the last big impact on the moon. It was the most recent impact on the moon, they say. I mean, I've heard that said. I don't know, maybe they don't say that, but I've heard that said before. And I don't remember where it was, but if we look this image over, and even at this size, yes, because I think the moon is bigger. If you look at and watch my measure the moon using Greenland video, you'll see that something's not as they tell us. Okay, so now you can see this pattern here. See this? There's like a dark spot there, and you see this kind of a pattern with that angle there. When I first lined this up last night or this morning, I was trying to get that right here. That's what I was lining up right from the start. The weather first. I centered that to the weather, the spot in the weather. Then I just turned it till I got this area right here over the top of this angle right here. See the angle where the islands are? It's got this line, really nicely defined line. It comes up this way, and then all these islands are below it. Okay, well I was trying to put that there because it seemed like it went there to me. Now if you look at this area, you kind of see it fit in to the lines up here a little bit, like right here. This little spot here kind of fits in there a little bit, and you can definitely see something here. Something strange there, and it kind of fits that area. It's hard to say if it fits. It kind of fits there. It's just an odd shape in the middle of nowhere, which is what this is too, in a way, And besides, I think there's another thing that creates that part of that shape anyway. Then if you look over here in Asia, you don't really see Japan defined or anything really well, but you can see something there. There's something that they're not going to give it to you real clear, but this spot I noticed too was really interesting. It kind of falls right into place to that. See that area there? And see the curve, and you see the curve, and it's the right size. Just happened to be that way. See how it stops? It starts here and it stops right there. It's the right size for sure, and it just falls right into place. And I'm sure some of these craters in China or mountains probably that create these craters in China. Like you can see one there, see that? There's a round spot there, you can see, right in place. And I can kind of see one here. And you can see one right there at Hong Kong, or whatever that is right there. See that? Perfectly, right in place, that little shape right there. Okay. And kind of see this texture. And we know this area. I've like watching the Sailor Moon videos where they have what's the one called The Legend of Kaguya Island, right? And they talk about how this comet came or whatever back 5,000 years ago. Something happened, the moon interfered or something. It's really, hard to catch what they're talking about clearly because they're talking about a comet and the moon. Now. And we also got this feature here where it comes down there, And you got that line right there. It's got to be the same thing. It's just, and I have it off to the side a little bit, as you can see. It's not right over that spot, but I'm not going to move this image because it's lined up with the weather so well yesterday or this morning. I had okay, and I can kind of see this area here too. If you look at it, you kind of see this finger that comes down. I don't know. Maybe I'm just reaching, but you see how it all fits within these lines. This dark area kind of fits within this stops right here. You see it all blast out that direction. And we've seen that ray yesterday really clear in the weather right there. It's not there today very well. You can see part of it right here, but not much. It'll come back, I'm sure. You can see this stuff fitting there pretty well. It'll come back. I'll get some weather from Wonder Maps, and we'll do that real quick. Let's do that. Let's do that right now. Okay, so go to Wonder Maps. Finally got my speed back on my internet. I better not speak too soon. This page always takes a second to load, but the other day it was just ridiculously slow. I think I got it working right now. Okay, so let's just save the weather from right there at the Philippines. Just save this area. Let me back it off one more step here. Get the whole thing in there. And snip it out with my snipping tool. And I should just grab this all like this. That should do it. Save it. Back to Google Earth and put it down right there. Okay. Oh, this is going to fit pretty good, I think. This spot, anyways, for sure, is going to fit really good. Let me see how I got this already. Just a little bit unaligned. I gotta get Philippines, probably too big still. Okay, Philippines right there. That's where Tycho, that's right in place right there, right now. Almost. Just gotta get that up there. So it's gotta be bigger. About right there. And then let's see how it aligns when I take the moon picture away. We'll see how close I was. Should be pretty close. Okay, so we'll just do that right now. I gotta go way up here to turn Tycho off though. Okay. Maybe not that high. Pretty damn close. It still needs to be bigger. So I'll just line this up to the Earth, and then we'll bring the moon back. I got the Philippines a little small. Go about right there, right in there, and that's got to be stretched out more. And turn it. More. Right about there. Pretty close. Oh, I might as well get it right on there. That's good right there, I think. Good enough. Bring the moon back. Ooh, that's just a little bit off. I'll turn that other picture a little bit. So when they tell you that this is the last impact on the moon, last major impact on the moon, that's pretty. You got to kind of break that down because they always tell you bullshit. You know, a little truth with the bullshit. I've noticed, like the Mars-sized planet hit the Earth to create the moon. Well, you got the moon is obviously a Mars-sized planet, right? And it hit the Earth, but it didn't create the moon. It was the moon. So there's your, you get those partial truths, and you got to just kind of, it's just like everything else you get from the government or scientists or whatever. It's just like all of it. Look at this spot. Oh shit! Look at that spot right there in Australia. See that? That's really cool. I can clearly see that place right there. And in a spot right here. Oh damn! That's the that part of that. That's cool. Yeah, that fits. That to me fits right with all this. The things that I've seen right there. That fits pretty well. Look at that weather. Look at that spot right there. Nice. That's nice. Because you get up too close, you almost can't see it. There's the peak of that area right there. You can kind of see it, and there's that red spot right there. It's just the right size and shape, right place. And then you got this, I don't know, this pattern over here. You know what I'm starting to think is that this is the area. I don't know if it's still, the moon's still going to hit this area, but this is the area where the moon has done all of its impact, most of its impacts, I think. Right in the Pacific. The Marianas Trench obviously would be a. Hold on a second, I got to pause. Okay, so anyways, I don't know where what I was saying when I left off, but anyways, yeah, I can see that pretty well. Not too bad. That when you see that little things like that, that's just like another confirmation, that little spot. And you think it could be coincidence, but you got all the other stuff, that's just not. Here, like to see this right here. See, there is a circle right there. You see that in the moon, and you got that spot falling right into place there, pretty well. I don't know. It might still be off a little tiny bit. I don't know. That's pretty good right there. I can just probably leave it right there. Check one more time. Yeah, it's pretty close. You can see the borders of Vietnam just a little high. I got it just a little bit off, but not very much. It's probably close enough. Yeah, I'd say close enough. Yep. So anyways, that's it for today. So far, anyways, check that out. Tycho. This is probably the better image that you'll find. You could probably take it off Google Moon too, and it would probably work okay. This one here is like, I don't know, it's like a negative reversed image. You know what I mean? Where they make the light places darker and then the dark places lighter or whatever. And yeah, I'd try that out if I was you. Make sure you reverse the image of Tycho first, of course, and make it big, people. Make it big, because obviously things are bigger than they say. No doubt about it. I'm starting to wonder if it goes right there. Well, actually, I think I had it. It is over that part on the other picture. No, maybe not. Kind of see this. If you can see that or not, this kind of curve right here. And see this. Look at this little loop right here. Kind of see this area. Watch. Try to go slow. See that? I can see that. I wish it was showing this ray though that comes out like the weather was showing it just early this morning on Google Weather. It doesn't show that at all in this picture. But anyways, you know, check that out. I can see this area coming like right here. See this line? I can see that there pretty good. And this point right here. Oh yeah, I can see this point. Hold on. I can only see it like this. See this point? There's kind of a point there. Watch. You would never know it was there unless you've seen it in the weather right there. I would say. See how the weather fits that point right there. Watch. Ooh, right there. Japan. Yeah. I mean, if they showed the shape of Japan here, which you could probably see it if you took your own picture of the moon, you would probably be able to see the shape of Japan right there. I would imagine. Or not. Who knows? I don't know. You know, I wish I had a nice telescope with a camera, nice camera that I could get up close. That one guy that makes the videos on here, I think his name's Bill. Makes those, does the moon videos with the. He's got a real nice telescope and he does really well. But you know, getting a full image, you know, detailed image of the moon, the whole area of the moon is hard to find. It's hard to find the full side like this with Tycho dead center because you know you can't get Tycho dead center from the Earth. You can only get it off to the side or wherever. You know, it's usually down here or something. So, anyways, that's it. Have a great day. Good weekend. All that good stuff. All right.